Charleston White speaks on if Latinos or Hispanics should be using the N-word. Enjoy the video. So Charleston White gives his opinion on the Hispanic culture using the N-word. I'm going to play a clip from Say Cheese. We're going to react to it, and I'm going to give my opinion on everything that's going on. So let's talk about it.
Well, a lot of them say, you know, I grew up around black people. It's in my dictionary. Like, you know, it's not like
when you
California.
go home and talk to your grandmother and your grandfather and your uncles and them, you ain't my nigga them. When you go to jail, it ain't in your dictionary, even though you grow up around them. Because them Mexicans in jail don't go for that, nigga.
Yeah, and I agree with him here. You know what I mean? If you go to jail, a lot of the politics in jail, like a lot of stuff you can do on the streets as far as, you know, using the N-word and even as far as to like hanging out with the opposite race, like a lot of the politics in jail, specifically the Hispanic culture, they don't play that out. They don't play that in there, you know?
Everybody know that. S.A. them in jail don't go for the my nigga S.A. You go clean that up around them tango blast, them su trece, them norteños. You go clean that up, S.A. What's up, Holmes? Vato? Un pinche mayates?
Bro, Charleston White is a fool, bro. Charleston White is a fool. But nah, man, like I said, after this reaction, I'm gonna give my full thoughts on this. But let's finish. Let's finish.
Nergos, come on, homie. You go clean that up, nigga. They can fool y'all that ain't never don't know nothing, but when you know what you know, nah, S.A. playing, my nigga. When you see him 2 years down the road, he ain't gonna be my nigga no more. He don't know nothing. So let's keep it like that. We'll get along better. Yeah, we'll get along better. Niggas will stop thinking they can run off on the plug. I think Plies done made 4 songs talking about running off on the plug. Niggas, nah, homies, nah.
I feel like Mexican rappers are holding themselves back by saying the N-word, and they'll never reach superstar potential because there are so many people who are against that.
That's interesting. I don't know about that because there's really big artists that still use the N-word. But to his point, I definitely think, and this don't even just go for only like Hispanic people using the N-word in their music. That's stopping them I think just in general, bro. If you use the N-word in your music, there's a few outliers, but they've already made it, so that obviously they can get away with it. But if you're become an artist and you wish to become a superstar one day, I don't think it's a good idea to include the N-word in your music. And that just goes for all races, not just for Hispanic people, but for whites, blacks, everybody.
So many people who are against that, and I just feel like that.
Well, just think, homie, nigga, our grandmothers. You got people that's still alive from the 1964, 1950s, 1940s. Nigga, you think when they hear a superstar Mexican hollering, nigga? Nigga, that's the reason why half our grandmothers and aunts don't like Cardi B. Nigga, these people was, no. Maybe when they gone.
You know what? And this actually make a lot of sense. Like a lot of Charleston White remind me of like one of them OGs, them old school OGs. Because a lot of the OGs back in the day, they don't want nobody using the N-word. Like not even black people. They want us to stop saying this. Like if we really want to get to the roots of this, bro, MLK, Martin Luther King, you think like if he was alive today, he would be so disappointed that black people is out here calling each other nigga as a term of endearment. But you know, it's so ingrained in the culture. It's really not much you can do at this point if we're being honest, you know?
But, man, you don't hear Pitbull using that. Homie, that's street black dialect. Even a nigga saying nigga can only go so far.
Flow Rider, Pitbull.
Come on, homie.
Yeah.
So, man, in my mind, the first Mexican that can come through rapping in Spanish and Spanglish without using the N-word and he hollering la raza, and he really representing, homie, he gonna be bigger than 6ix9ine could ever be. And he represent for his culture. And he ain't, see, 6ix9ine went nigga and destroyed himself.
Yeah.
Facts.
He just destroyed himself. Do you see how them Latin people started embracing him when he started going in Latin and
Yeah.
And he right about that too. I feel like, well, 6ix9ine, I don't know. I'm not gonna say 6ix9ine destroyed his career by the N-word. What destroyed 6ix9ine was obviously the snitch and stuff. But you know, if that hadn't happened, bro, 6ix9ine was on a trajectory. He was already a star. Why, with having hella N-words in his music. You know what I mean? He was dropping N-bombs left and right. You know, into this and into that. You know what I'm saying? He was dropping a lot of N-bombs. He still became a super successful star. However, though, I will to agree with Charleston White. This Latin shit that 6ix9ine is on, bro, it's crazy. They love it. They love it. And I agree. I think look, so it depends on where you want to go in your career. If you want to be Jay-Z, if you want to be just what's a crazy name? Taylor Swift, a Lady Gaga, a Beyonce, somebody that's just global. You go ask 90-year-old woman in Europe somewhere, do you know who Beyonce is? They're going to say yes. If you want to reach that level, I think removing N-word out of your music is a good idea. But you can still become a huge star with saying the N-word. But let's continue.
But it's fake. It's not authentic. It's not genuine, and they know that. Imagine, homie, if you genuinely bring that Latin Mexican pride, homie.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga shit. This shit for la raza. And you represent, and you got that nigga swag, though. You still got the swag. You still got the swag because it's in your spirit. You got soul. And your soul done intertwined with this, yeah. But nigga, you still speaking, nah, homie, they'll rule the world.
Yeah, man, I agree. I agree with Charleston White. A lot of people are afraid to agree with Charleston White on things, but yeah, I agree. I think if you, like I said, you include that word in your vocabulary, you include that word in your music, there is definitely as far as, okay, like I said, let's say this is the peak of success that you can get in this industry, right? This is no N-word. You're gonna get here. This is the peak. This is the top of the mountain. You use the N-word, you can make it here. You can make it here. This is where you're gonna make it. You will never exceed. You will never make it to the absolute pinnacle of success by using the N-word. So the N-word itself, man, how I feel about it, bro. I personally think that you have people you have people Mexican, white, Asian, and other that use the N-word. And my opinion is this. First of all, it's freedom of speech. Niggas could talk. Niggas could say whatever they want. People could say whatever you want, bro. I don't give a damn. But with certain words, there's certain consequences. You say it around the wrong person, it could, stir up a problem. However, when it comes to just using the word itself, I feel like some people, they really live amongst black people. They love black people. They embrace the culture. And if you come from that, and all your homies is calling you, oh, my nigga this and my nigga that, of course they gonna eventually want to say it, or they gonna say it. And a lot of them, bro, they don't just say it to be cool. They mean it. It's in their soul. They looking at you, like you my partner, you my dog. So like I said, that's controversial. Some people gonna think otherwise. I really don't care. I think it's a word that it's the only word in the whole entire, it's the only derogatory word in the whole world that can also mean a term of endearment. It's a weird word, but I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about this word, man. I would love to know what y'all think. I respond to all the comments, and yeah, I would love to know what y'all thoughts is, man. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. See y'all on the next one. Peace.